Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Glad to be here.
We're your hosts, ready to dig into something really interesting today.
Yeah, looking forward to this one.
And just before we jump in, a quick reminder, do subscribe to our weekly positive newsletter. We always try to bring a bit of brightness.
Absolutely. A good dose of positivity.
Mm-hmm.
So, today's deep dive, we're heading to the mountains.
That's right. Specifically, the town of Red River in New Mexico. We're looking at their Mayfest in the mountain celebration.
Sounds lovely already. Mountain celebration.
Right. So picture this. You're driving along the Enchanted Circle Scenic Byway, climbing up, way up, over 8,700 feet.
Wow, the views must be incredible.
Exactly. The scenery alone sounds just breathtaking. And then you get to Red River, kind of nestled there in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains.
And what's interesting from the sources is how this, small town, it's surrounded by wilderness, but then boom, there's this charming main street.
Yeah, it creates this really welcoming feel, apparently. Very unique atmosphere.
It seems like the location itself is a huge part of the event. It's not just a festival, it's this festival in this specific mountain setting.
Totally. The altitude, that drive you mentioned, it all points to a certain kind of experience. Nature meets small-town charm.
Well put.
And it's all happening Memorial Day weekend. So that's May 23rd to 25th, 2025.
Right. And it's more than just a fun weekend, isn't it?
Seems like it. The whole idea behind Mayfest in the mountains looks like this thoughtful blend. Community spirit, patriotism, loving the outdoors.
And importantly, it's really geared towards families.
Yes, definitely family-friendly. So it's this interesting mix, honoring the holiday's meaning.
While also making space for fun and connection. Yeah. The info we looked at really points to a few key things they focus on.
Starting with something that feels, well, pretty significant.
The Wall of Honor.
Exactly. At the Red River Conference Center, this really jumps out. It's described as a tribute, a central one, for veterans and active duty military.
A place to really pause.
Yeah, to reflect on their sacrifices, their sense of duty. Sounds like a powerful anchor for the whole event.
And you can imagine in a town like Red River, maybe a bit close-knit, that kind of Wall of Honor becomes more than just, a display.
How so?
Well, it could really be a unifying thing, a place where those shared values, service, sacrifice, they're not just remembered, they feel like actively part of the community.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so shifting gears a bit, the family fun stuff. Brandenburg Park seems to be the spot.
Right, the main hub of activity.
And they've got a lot planned, like a real mix. There's a rock climbing wall.
Oh, cool. For the adventurous types.
Yeah. And competitive cornhole tournaments.
Oh, gotta have some friendly competition.
Totally. And then a whole family fun zone. Think carnival rides, bounce houses, recreational booths.
So they've really tried to cover all the bases, something for different ages, different interests.
Looks like it. Toddlers to grandparents, as you said.
Smart planning for a multi-generational crowd. Physical stuff, social stuff, just plain fun stuff.
And you can't have a festival without music, right?
Definitely not. What's the lineup?
Well, they've got live music happening all weekend. Local bands are featured. Highway 38 Hound Dogs, Michael Smith, Gary Blackchild.
Nice to see local talent getting highlighted.
Yeah, and it all builds up to the headliner, Casey James.
Casey James. So a mix of local flavor and a bigger name, that should create a great atmosphere.
For sure. That energy in the mountains sounds pretty infectious.
Live music just does that, doesn't it? Makes the whole thing feel alive.
Now, this next thing sounds like a really neat addition, especially if you've got kids with you. Wonders on Wheels.
Wonders on Wheels, what's that?
It's a mobile museum. Comes from the New Mexico Department of Cultural Affairs.
Oh, interesting. Like a museum on the move.
Exactly. And it's described as really engaging, hands-on. Educational, but fun.
That's brilliant. Weaving in some learning amidst all the festival buzz, it's more than just entertainment then.
Right. A clever way to add another layer. Families would love that, I bet.
Those interactive things often create the best memories,
True. Okay, and we have to mention the food.
Ah, yes, crucial festival element.
The sources mention lots of food vendors serving up all those, quote, festival favorites.
You know what that means. Corn dogs, funnel cakes.
Probably. You can just picture grabbing something tasty and, eating it with those mountain views all around.
Perfect combination. Comfort food and amazing scenery. It rounds out the whole experience.
So if this is sounding good, and maybe you're thinking, hey, mountain getaway.
Memorial Day trip, yeah.
The info we saw highlights that Red River has diverse lodging, and importantly, it sounds pretty affordable.
Oh, that's good to know. What kind of options?
Everything, really. Hotels, sure, but also cozy cabin rentals, RV parks.
So options for different budgets and travel styles makes it
Yeah,
more accessible.
exactly. It encourages you to maybe stay a bit longer, explore the area, but the advice is definitely to plan ahead.
Always key for a holiday weekend, especially in a popular spot. Good tip.
And it's not just the official stuff in the park. It sounds like the whole town gets involved.
Local businesses too.
Yeah, hosting their own things, adding to the vibe. So you get a chance to wander, explore the town itself, support local shops.
That's great. Gives it a real community feel.
And this detail stood out to me. Apparently, lots of these places are owned and run by the people actually serving you.
Oh, I love that. That usually means a more personal, authentic experience. You feel more connected.
Right. Not just a tourist transaction. It feels more welcoming.
Definitely. That charm extends beyond just the festival grounds then.
And if you need a little break from the buzz.
A moment of quiet.
Yeah, but you don't want to go far. You can apparently just take a walk along the Red River. It runs right near Main Street.
Ah, perfect. A little nature escape right there. Unwind a bit.
Still close to everything, but you can just enjoy the river, the scenery.
That balance is nice. The lively festival, but also easy access to some peace and quiet in nature.
So putting it all together, Red River sounds like this really charming, uh, low-key kind of place.
Welcoming, family-friendly mountain town seems to be the picture.
And Mayfest feels like a perfect expression of that mix of community, remembrance, and just celebrating being in this beautiful spot.
It really does sound like a well-rounded weekend. Something meaningful with the honoring service aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of fun with the park activities and music,
Yep.
opportunities to enjoy the outdoors, and that unique small town charm. It ticks a lot of boxes.
Yeah, it really does. Well, this deep dive into Mayfest in the mountains certainly makes it sound like a fantastic way to spend Memorial Day weekend.
Agreed. A memorable start to summer, for sure.
So if you're listening and thinking you might want to check it out, maybe learn more, start planning, the website to go to is redriver.org.
Got it. Looks like a great resource.
Definitely seems worth exploring if you're looking for that kind of experience.
A beautiful setting, community focus, remembrance. Sounds wonderful.
Well, thanks for digging into this with me.
My pleasure. Always fun.
And a huge thank you to all of you for listening to The Deep Dive. We really appreciate you tuning in.
We do indeed.
Don't forget to follow us on social media, and you can stream our other project, It's a Beautiful World, over on Prime Video.
Check it out. Until next time, take care, everyone.
Bye for now.